realized I'm the crazy cat guy whenever I wouldn't talk to someone for a while, you know, they would first ask, like, how you been? And then the second question would be, how are your cats? And I was like, that's not normal.
And then
Dave Franco is an American actor, writer, and director whose rise to prominence has always been compared to his older brother James Franco's successful acting career. While his achievements have been no way near James's superstar caliber, he has carved his own path in the entertainment industry without latching on to his brother's name. His popularity grew with his inclusion in the regular cast of the 9th and final season of the TV medical drama series Scrubs, being critically praised for his portrayal of a medical student who needed to pay a huge amount in donations to the hospital in exchange for an internship. He later gained global recognition when he became part of the main cast of the blockbuster movie franchise series Now You See Me, in which he played the street magician and illusionist. The movie made more than $350 million worldwide against a budget of $75 million. David John Franco was born on the 12th of June 1985 to Jewish parents Betty Vern Lou and Douglas Eugene Franco in Palo Alto, California. Since he and James shared the same lineage, people often couldn't differentiate them, as they also talk the same way as well as being similar physically, although James is 4 inches, 10 centimeters taller than Dave. To ensure that he would create his own identity in the movie industry, he's intentionally distanced himself from his superstar brother when it comes to working. The good thing being that they took on different roles so that they didn't necessarily have to compete. Dave said, "He could tackle certain roles that I couldn't touch, and vice versa." James, on the other hand, made sure that his younger brother could navigate Hollywood better by providing him with an efficient manager. Dave has a good relationship with James and his older brother Tom, who's also an actor and an eccentric artist. He's come a long way since his TV debut in the popular American drama series Seventh Heaven, in which he appeared as Benjamin Bainsworth in an episode in 2006. Since then, he's been seen in movies such as 21 Jump Street, Fright Night, Neighbors, and The Disaster Artist. So who has Dave Franco dated? When it comes to dating and treating women in general, fans have been curious to know if Dave shared his older brother's alleged sexual misconduct and predatory behavior at James's film school. Well, Dave is completely different from James in this regard, and has never had any fan accuse him of inappropriate sexual behavior, nor has he taken advantage with any student of his as a mentor, and hasn't had any co-workers who've been afraid to work with him. He also has a shorter list of women he's dated, including rumors of hookups. When Dave met actress, dancer, writer, and director Diana Elise Agron in 2007, they were both still trying to make a name for themselves. Sources said that he felt a meeting of the minds, as not only did they have common interests such as writing and directing, but they also shared the same faith, as Diana is a practicing Jew. They started dating in January 2008, with an age gap of just 1 year. People around them thought it would be easier for them to work things out. Diana started her career on TV in 2006, but only came to notice when she played the role of the not-so-nice head cheerleader named Debbie Marshall in the sci-fi series Heroes. After that, she was given the lead role in MTV's It's a Mall World, and appeared in other TV series. Her popularity soared when she joined the cast of the highly rated TV musical show Glee from 2009 to 2015, playing the main captain of the cheerleading squad, an arch rival of the main female lead played by Lea Michele. Dave and Diana were supportive of each other's careers, and when Diana made the short movie A Future Elephant, which she wrote and directed, Dave was not only the male lead of the movie, but also the executive producer. It was released in 2009, and people wondered what happened during the filming, since it was also the year that they ended their relationship. Since both actors are quite private, no one knew the reason for the breakup. Fans just assumed that they had a hard time working with each other, and realized that they were better off as friends. Dave's role as a spoiled rich medical intern in the medical drama series Scrubs got him noticed as an actor through his sincere portrayal of the character. Fans of the series became curious to see if he had something going on with his on-screen partner, Carrie Bish, who played the role of Lucy Bennett during the filming of the 9th season of the TV series. Carrie Bish was born in New Zealand, but raised in Glen Ridge, New Jersey. She made her acting debut via the low-budget movie The Half-Life of Mason Lake, then accepted minor roles both in movies and on TV, until she was included as one of the female leads in Scrubs. Her most memorable acting projects have been Argo in 2012, Halt and Catch Fire from 2014 to 2017, and then in Narcos later that year. There were rumors that the on-screen love-hate relationship between Dave and Carrie had become real. However, there's no evidence that they actually dated. He is known to be quite careful in becoming involved with his co-stars, so it was probably just wishful thinking on the part of the loyal fans of the show. During the 2016 filming of the movie adaptation of the book, written by Gene Ryan, entitled Nerve, Dave became friends with co-star Emma Roberts. The movie grossed more than $85 million against a budget of not more than $20 million, and was praised especially for the chemistry chemistry between the cast that their portrayals of the characters were quite natural. Fans speculated that the two were dating, as their makeout session in the movie was way too real and passionate. Emma Rose Roberts came from a lineage of successful and creative people. She was born on the 10th of February 1991 to actor Eric Roberts and Kelly Cunningham, who separated when Emma was still a baby. On her father's side, she has megastar actress Julia Roberts for an aunt, acting coach Betty Lou Bredimus for a grandmother, and screenwriters David Raphael and Leela Garrett for step-grandparents. On her mother's side, she has musician Kelly Nichols for a stepfather. Dave and Emma were so attuned to each other that they successfully pulled the prank on the unsuspecting entertainment reporters at the press junkie for the movie. During the interview, the two continually gave awkward and extremely weird answers to the question thrown at them. Apparently, the two actors were both wearing an earpiece through which social media star Casey Neistat fed them the answers. It was hilarious, and when they revealed it to the press, they were quite surprised at the chemistry they had seen between the two, that it fueled the dating rumors even more. However, it was all just plain rumors, since Emma had at that time been engaged to Evan Peters since 2012, and Dave engaged to Alison Brie since 2015. It took only a chance meeting at an airport, followed by dinner with a matchmaking friend in a restaurant during the Mardi Gras Festival in New Orleans, for Dave and Alison Brie to have a fun fling in 2011. She said it was a night to remember, with lots of sex, drugs, and booze. It was supposed to be just a weekend spring hookup, but little did Dave know that he'd met his match, who he would later call his bride. Alison Brie is an American actress, writer, and producer, whose rise to prominence was through her recurring role as Gertrude Trudy Campbell in the TV drama series Mad Men from 2007 to 2015. She had shown her comedic flair in the comedy series Community, in which she took on the role of Annie Edison from 2009 to 2015. She'd also lent her voice to the animated series BoJack Horseman for 6 seasons, and earned a couple of Golden Globe nominations for her role in the comedy drama series Glow. Alison's work was not limited to the small screen, and she'd been a part of numerous movies, such as The Lego Movie, How to Be Single, James Franco's The Disaster Artist, and Steven Spielberg's The Post. When the couple went back to their regular jobs after the Mardi Gras celebration, they reconnected and met in New York City. The fun continued as she shared during an interview that Dave wined and dined her, and on their last day in NYC, he slipped a note into her sweatshirt asking her to accompany him to Paris, where he was filming a movie, and she did. They kept their relationship low-key, as both of them are quite private. However, she would sometimes do things instinctively, such as throwing a surprise birthday party for a boyfriend of just 3 months. It was good of her to prepare a celebration, but Dave hated surprises. During an interview in The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, he shared that he told Alison that if they survived the surprise party, then they would certainly survive anything that came their way. It was a year into the relationship when Alison knew Dave was the one for her. In 2013, they agreed to act together for a Funny or Die comedy sketch entitled Dream Girl. The relationship took a serious turn in June 2015, when they both had their first official red carpet debut in Paris during the Dior Homme fashion show. It was a grand way to announce to the public that they were a couple, as only a few people in the industry knew of their relationship. By August of the same year, there were rumors that they were engaged, which his brother James confirmed by uploading a now-deleted congratulatory post to the couple. While the proposal in Big Sur, California was quite romantic, Dave had surprised her when he actually popped the question with the ring that she laughed so hard and needed him to ask twice if he was serious, because she'd never had any inkling that he would propose that night. Fast forward to March 2017, when Dave and Alison were married in a secret, intimate ceremony. Only family and a few friends were in attendance, as the bride was never into huge weddings and organizing events. Since then, they've gone through many things in their married life. They always make sure to consult each other when making decisions. They also made a vow not to watch each other's sex scenes so as not to ruffle any feathers, after working together in the movie called The Little Hours. In 2018, Dave shared in one of his TV interviews that he never thought he would find a partner who could tolerate his love for his 2 cats. It had usually become an issue when he started dating in the past, and was resigned to the fact that he might end up being single for the rest of his life, and was so relieved when he found out that she loved them. Alison, on the other hand, didn't plan on having kids, and Dave accepted her decision. She said that the cats were such a handful that they need not add more to the family. The marriage is still going strongly, as both of them are committed to compromises to make their relationship last forever. In 2020, Dave fulfilled his dream of directing a movie, and Alison agreed to be the female lead. It was quite difficult to film during the pandemic because of quarantine restrictions, but she said to Jimmy Fallon that it was the greatest filming experience. Dave said that his wife wasn't only an amazing actress, but her support was also incredible, especially when he started to doubt himself. He said that she kept reminding him that he was doing a great job, and also shared in an interview with Movie Maker magazine that she was invaluable, and said, "I honestly don't think I could have done this without her. Just perhaps life wouldn't be able to continue without each other." What do you think? Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.